Welcome to Laundromat News. Today, I'm your anchor, Jordan Berry, bringing you news from around the world, all things laundromat related. Let's start off with a win that I think we can all celebrate together. There's a man in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, who broke into a laundromat, caused a whole bunch of damage, and stole over 1,000 quarters. And he's behind bars today. So I just wanted to start with that because I don't know if this has happened to you before, but I have been in that situation and super frustrated with the lack of any kind of justice whatsoever. So here we go. This guy is behind bars. Now, who knows how long he'll stay there, but I love to hear a little bit of justice being served. And on the flip side, I wanted to highlight another break-in that happened where the burglars actually cut power to the laundromat before breaking in, doing a whole bunch of damage. Now, they were able to restore power in time to reopen the next day. However, the damage did include destruction of their coin changer, so they asked for patience over there. So just feeling it for this North Adams laundromat here that got broken into by the burglars actually removing the electric meter from the store before breaking in. That is, I don't know, that's brazen. Listen, there was, I don't know if you heard or experienced this yourself, but across the country, there was a shutdown of washing machines that actually interrupted a whole lot of business. I was able to get a hold of a service technician and ask him what exactly was going on. I couldn't figure it out on my own, so I asked him what exactly was going on. And he said he wasn't exactly sure, but he thinks that the main cause of this shutdown of washing machines, like a lot of them across the country, he said he thinks they were just tired. And I was like, you think they're tired? And he said, yeah, after every single wash cycle, the washers just felt a little drained. Get it? Drained? Okay. That was today's joke. Listen, I begged you guys last week to give me some jokes and I didn't get any. And I know you're out there listening to them, just listening to me or watching me squirm on these jokes. So until I get some help here, that's what you're going to get. There was no shutdown of laundromats across the country, just to be clear about that. Back in the news is Mary's Cafe in Miami, moving on swiftly from that embarrassing joke. Mary's Cafe in Miami, which again is highlighted as being one of the best sandwiches in America. This laundromat / cafe is such a favorite that artist Pitbull frequents it. He loves it. He shouts it out. Again, just another opportunity to highlight we can do some cool stuff with our laundromats. Even Pitbull might come to your laundromat if you make a good enough sandwich randomly at your laundromat. So cool stuff going on there. And in the spirit of laundromat / cafe, laundromat / something, in the news a lot lately, both here and in like inferior, news sources like, CNBC or CNN or, those other Fox News, whatever. In some of these news sources has been a lot of PR press about New York laundromats, including a client of mine, JR, who's killing it over there with a coffee shop, cafe, and laundromat. There's been a lot of news about that and also laundromat / bars. And this article that I came across is, picking up on that and say, hey, there might be a lot of news happening all over New York, but these laundromat / bars in particular have been around for decades, from Oregon to Ohio, Nevada to Oklahoma, all around. Some sort of suds and duds or duds and suds type laundromat / bar have been around, and they wanted a little recognition too. So there's an article about that on one of these, again, inferior news sources. I think this one's Fox News, maybe, about it. But if you want to read about that, make sure you're subscribed to the Laundromat Resource newsletter, and you'll get links to all these articles that we're going through today and every week on Laundromat News today. So kudos to these laundromat owners / bars for making the news, doing something cool for their communities, creating a cool environment for people to do America's least favorite chore while having a good time doing it. Back in Atlanta, in Southwest Atlanta, there's a Laundromat Plus, a nonprofit that got together to host a back-to-school wash day where they gave free washes for families with kids going back to school. Again, just highlighting another opportunity to serve your community with your business. And if you're in the OKC, Oklahoma City area, there is a nonprofit there called Socks of Love, who's looking to raise some more funding so they continue to provide laundry services, free laundry services for those in need. So if you're in the OKC market, or you know somebody who wants to donate to Socks of Love or help out in some way, reach out there. Kellen Dixon is a good point person for that. And man, we're keeping the good times rolling here out in Milwaukee. I wanted to just highlight Jakari Carr, who is a philanthropist in Milwaukee, and he's been he started Jakari's Kicks for Kids and has been raising money and shoe donations for kids to be able to have good footwear during the school year. And he's actually washing some shoes and noticed an empty bookshelf in a laundromat there and decided he wanted to get involved. He reached out to Sean O'Byrne, I think, and who's the owner of the laundromat, and said, "Hey, can we fill these bookshelves?" So Jakari Carr doing good work to fill some bookshelves, partnering with the community and schools, local schools, to get books into this laundromat. So another awesome example of somebody doing something awesome with their local laundromat and the laundromat owner partnering with that. And finally, let's round it out with, listen, if you're looking for just a feel good piece of your day, may I recommend to you this $4 game that is a Panda laundromat. That's right. You can hire pandas to wash, fold, and iron laundry and run your own laundromat with pandas. Listen, it's there for you. So when you get home from a long day of work at the laundromat, driving routes or folding clothes, wrestling fitted sheets or whatever, and you just need to sit on the couch and unwind, you could do more laundry with Panda Bears on this game. Check it out. Again, the link to this game and all the other stories that are in the newsletter. Make sure you are signed up to be getting the links to those. That is all for Laundromat News today. Listen, lots of stuff going on, lots of good stuff happening, a few, things of note to pay attention to. But all in all, I love that you guys are out there making a difference with your laundromats. Continue to do that. Send us any stories or press releases you have at news@laundromatresource.com. We'd love to feature them here on Laundromat News Today, and we will see you next week with news from around the world. This is Jordan Berry, anchor at Laundromat News Today.